There comes a time in our lives where, amongst all the time that passes, with all our advances in research and technology, it's good to look back on and remember that, through the various paths man has made, we can come across a true testament to our greatness. Which just so happens to take the form of this cybernetically enhanced frog who does away with criminals and spouts wall-breaking remarks. Truly, a testament to our age. Now, before he became the sensational $1 million success on Indiegogo, you could say here was his humble beginnings. And this machination of amphibious ingenuity is who we call Cyberfrog. Alright, Cyberfrog, the author's original take. Now, to see this character in all his 90s glory, and to know why this tale is so unforgettable. There's nothing like the feeling of a foil and boss comic book. Nah. Now that was weird. Ninja go, ninja go! Go ninja go, ninja go! Go ninja go, ninja go! Wow. That was way more intense than I thought. I need to be prepared. Alright, now that I got all this gear on, one sec. Better. Alright, now that I got all this gear on to help channel out all that 90s radness, it's time to finally get into the story so we can finally get in on the meat on this Mac Daddy-licious setting, yo! Alright, we first see what seems to be your fairly standard back alley mugging. We then see our avenging amphibian carrying these hooks. Huh. I wonder how he's going to apprehend these thugs using those without... Well, so much for the ultimate wedgie. Also, who does this guy remind you of? He looks way too distinct to be a simple rescuee. Alright, 3 pages in, and I guess I could finally tell you that I'm real hooked on this croaking crime fighter, if I do say so myself. Hey, wait a minute, did I just... Author's intentions aside, we finally get to see Cyberfrog make it to his humble abode of New York shantiness, a long overdue vigil earning him a night's rest, as well as a break from the plot. We then see this amalgamation of terror incarnate ingratiate himself on the terror of his adolescent peers, when we then see this other teenager named Ben Riley, who is also rejected by his adolescent peers. Wonder about the connection there? Well, don't wonder too long, because it turns out that Riley, with the help of this spooky amulet, turns him into Deathfly. Don't be underwhelmed. Flies can be known as harbingers of doom in some areas. As for what we see next, Deathfly makes his way towards 2 unsuspecting peers of his who don't seem to look all that bright themselves. But who knows? Maybe giving them a little scare off his back will help appreciate his character a bit. Well, they probably had it coming. Yeah, just try and intimidate the diabolical giant fly. See how far you get. Don't know what he's got against Pearl Jam, though. Now that this menace has been revealed, I'd guess it's time for a certain someone to get off his rotary rotundum and do something about this. He shouldn't just let that fly, right? Okay, last pun, I swear. For this video. Well, apparently Justice can wait a while because we then see a fairly standard holdup at a gas station. Good thing too, Cyberfrog was getting thirsty. After dispatching one goon and blowing up the other, Cyberfrog nabs his well-deserved refreshment and leaps off into the night air after a job well done. Yes, justice has been served. Until we see Riley staring out the distance, just giving him the stink eye. Like he's saying, yeah, our paths will cross someday, or something of the like. When, you might ask? Find out in Cyberfrog Unfrogettable Tales 2.